Child's pose. Make sure you've read these cautions before you begin. Child's pose is a great way to recharge during a 5-minute practice break. It helps release tension in the shoulders, upper arms, and hands. Since it uses gravity to help with the stretching, this pose can be extremely relaxing. Child's pose also gently stretches the hips, lower back, and thighs, which can become tight and stiff from sitting. Begin on your hands and knees. Look down and deliberately position your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Bring your ankles together so that your toes touch. Breathe deeply and evenly. Let your knees stay hip distance apart while you lower your hips until they rest on your heels. If that feels intense in the knees or thighs, add a firm pillow under your hips. The next time you exhale, lower your torso gradually forward and down, keeping the arms extended in front of you with the palms on the floor. Find a final position that's comfortable for you. You can rest your belly between your knees. If your hips are tight, you may feel more comfortable with your knees drawn closer together. If you relax your arms and bend your elbows, you may be able to rest your forehead on the floor between your arms. Now begin to work into the pose. Continue to inhale and exhale slowly and deeply. Each time you exhale, see if you can identify where you feel tightness and allow it to release. This may be in the lower back, between the shoulders, the thighs, ankles, or somewhere else. Try to connect with the idea of release instead of forcing anything. Let your upper back broaden. Soften and relax your lower back. Allow any tension in your shoulders, arms, and neck to release. Bring your attention to your fingers and hands, extending the fingers and pressing the area at the base of each finger into the floor. To deepen the stretch in the hips and back, on an inhalation, press down into the floor with the hands, lifting the torso slightly. On the exhalation, draw the hips backward and down. Imagine your own hands on your own hip creases, drawing them backward gently. To deepen the stretch in the shoulders, on an inhalation, work to straighten the arms. You'll have to raise your head and torso a little to do this. Press the area at the base of each finger into the floor. Press down with each finger and thumb. Gently relax the shoulders away from the ears and roll the shoulder blades onto the back body. At the same time, see if you can rotate the arms so that the elbow creases face more toward the ceiling. You can hold this pose for 30 seconds, 1 or 2 minutes, or whatever feels good for you. To finish, draw the arms back alongside the body and turn the head to one side. Then use your hands to push or walk your torso upright and come back to hands and knees. Modifications. Since this is a resting pose, you should feel safe, supported, and comfortable at all times. If you don't, one of these modifications may help you. Experiment with the distance between your knees. You may feel more comfortable with them closer together or further apart. Many people place a tightly folded blanket or a firm pillow between the calves and the thighs to relieve tight knees. Rest your forehead on a firm pillow or block, or stack your fists under your forehead. This can make it easier to extend the back nice and long, even if your head easily reaches the floor. As you go back to your practice, try to notice any differences you feel from taking this physical break.